Look closely at this landscape. Entire communities are built directly on the water. For millions of Cambodians, this aquatic world provides their primary source of income and the vast majority of their daily protein. It is a fishing industry of staggering scale. But you aren't looking at a bustling ocean coastline. All of this immense abundance comes from a single, centralized inland body of water, the Tonle Sap. To understand how this nation keeps its people fed, you have to look at how this specific lake manages to break the standard rules of geography. During the normal dry season, the massive Mekong River runs right past the Tonle Sap system, draining steadily southward toward the sea. But once a year, gravity seems to pause. A major tributary completely reverses direction, actively pushing water backward. As documented in regional studies, this unique reverse flow mechanism creates one of the richest freshwater ecosystems in the world. That backward flowing water acts as the sole catalyst for an ecological engine that keeps an entire country fed. The cycle starts with the arrival of the annual monsoon. As dense tropical storms move in, they dump massive volumes of rainwater across the region. All that water has to go somewhere. The main artery, the Mekong River, swells so rapidly that it creates a massive temporary wall of water downstream. The sheer volumetric pressure of that swollen river hits a bottleneck. With nowhere else to go, millions of gallons of muddy, sediment-rich water are forced physically backward, up into the Tonle Sap tributary. The intense regional weather literally forces the local geography into submission, starting a massive biological clock. This cross-section illustrates the immediate physical effect. The lake expands up to 5 times its normal size, violently spilling over its banks and swallowing the surrounding landscape. This creates what is known as a flooded forest. These aren't aquatic plants. They are normal terrestrial trees surviving completely underwater. Those dense, submerged branches and intricate root systems offer something vital, a perfect, highly protected incubator where fish can lay their eggs away from open water predators. The result is a massive, concentrated boom in the fish population, a density of aquatic life impossible to sustain in normal open water. The flooded forest is the primary engine of the lake's productivity. If these breeding grounds are lost, the protein source millions rely on disappears with them. As the lake absorbs this influx of water, it functions as a giant natural reservoir, capturing the dangerous volume of the flooded Mekong. This absorption cushions downstream cities, including the dense capital of Phnom Penh and the wider Mekong Delta. Without the Tonle Sap to capture this overflow, the sudden volume of water would result in catastrophic flooding, carrying devastating human and economic costs for those urban centers. Eventually, the dry season returns, the river's flow normalizes, and the lake slowly recedes. As the water pulls back, it leaves behind a thick, heavy layer of nutrient-rich silt. This natural fertilization creates exceptionally fertile soil across the floodplains. By depositing that silt, the lake literally engineers the country's rice agriculture alongside its fisheries. The Tonle Sap operates as a singular, perfectly timed natural machine. It feeds the nation twice, first with a massive yield of fish, and then with a harvest of rice, all while shielding its major cities from ruin. But that machine relies entirely on precision. Today, climate change and heavy upstream damming are altering the timing and the volume of those crucial monsoon floods. A delayed or weakening reversal creates a cascading failure. If the forest doesn't flood on time, the fish lose their breeding grounds. If the water doesn't reach far enough inland, the silt isn't deposited, and the crops fail. Protecting the backward flowing rhythm of the Tonle Sap preserves the foundational food security of the nation.